What's up everybody, I'm Jesse, you're watching JL's Comics, and today we're talking about Lost in Space, having just launched on April 13th, 2018 on Netflix. 10 episodes. This is actually the third iteration of it. There was a TV show that ran for 3 seasons from 1965 to 1968. It was a great classic show. It was very appropriate for its time. It talked about how the world was changing and the importance of the family being there together for each other. In that show, you had this family that were not experts, that were sent into space. There was an evil villain stowed away, and by today's standards anyhow, a really cheesy looking robot. But the show was great and it made it work. In 1998, there was a movie with William Hurt, Mimi Rogers, Heather Graham was in it, Gary Oldham, and the movie didn't do too well. Fast forward 20 years later, 2018, and we get this new take on it from Netflix as part of their $7 to $8 billion push in the year for new content. What did I think of it? I'll tell you what I liked about it first. The show looks slick, it looks expensive, it goes for this gritty, realistic take on it. I like the robot design as well. However, just like I said with Star Trek Discovery, it's a bit too alien for me. It's a good look, but it's a very different look. It took me out of it for a while to accept that as the robot. I really like Parker Posey in this. It does gender swap. So you had Dr. Zachary Smith, who was, Gary Oldman, and, the other guy for the show. But for this, it becomes June Smith, or June Harris, and then Dr. Smith. She steals somebody's coat. And she's really great in it, especially later on into the later episodes. Another thing I like about this, and I've heard other folks complain about it, but I actually like the way they set this up. The show is non-linear in its plot. You kind of get thrust into them being already lost. You don't know how they got to space, or how they got, once they were in space, how they got lost in space. That works in the favor of a lot of mystery there and things that you get to reveal later on. However, it makes it kind of hard right away when things do happen, because especially in that first episode, a lot of stuff happens to them that they need to overcome. It's hard to care right away for the characters. One of the things that was really great about the original show was the over-the-top campiness and the fun of it. I did like the gritty, realistic focus that this had. However, it really lacked that fun, campy element that really made the show, the original show, what it was. I really wish that they had added more of that to this. This family kind of out of place. Yes, they're out there, but I wish that there was that more comedic take on it, layered over what we already have. It would have brought this up much higher for me. The actual family dynamic kind of worked, I guess. You had the father and then the mother, who they're having their own problems, personal problems. They have to kind of stick together, put on a face for the kids. The kids themselves are, they could use some improvement as well, but overall they weren't bad in terms of their acting abilities. The kid, could use a little more fun out of him, a little more emoting in some of the scenes. But, young kid, so what can you say? The other thing that I can say about the show is that some of the actual science is not accurate. So that if you are knowledgeable in that field or in those areas, then it may take you out of it as well, and you say, no, that wouldn't happen like that, or no, that's not how that works. But it does try. It does try. So I'll give it that. Overall, I will rate this a 6.5 out of 10. It was a little bit above average for me. It wasn't fantastic. Adding comedy would have taken it up another couple of notches, absolutely. But if you are a fan of Lost in Space, or a fan of science fiction in general, might be worth checking out. I will say, It's better than the 1998 movie. But let me know what you guys thought down below. Leave me your comments, your ratings, your feedback on my review, and look forward to hearing what you guys have to say as well. This has been Jesse, JLS Comics, with a film review. I'll see you guys in the next video.